Okay, so where were you?
So I was actually talking about what was your question again? You said
Okay.
you wanted.
Brought me
Yeah.
a jam.
Yeah.
Give me those jams so that for the next 6 months, I don't get my heart broken. The next 6 months of 2022, I don't want to cry. I don't want to get my heart broken. I want to know, like, Uguti,
Oh
La-
man.
it's going that direction, and I'll go a different direction.
Okay.
So you can use whatever analysis you've made of me. It's fine. My subbies are getting to know me. They'll soon get to know whatever analysis you've gotten to know about me. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
I'd say review your preferences. Review your preferences.
Specifically, which preferences?
Specifically the preference of getting a man who can take you out on a picnic.
Hey, aye,
That's the-
aye,
That's the first one you need to ditch.
Aye.
I think that's the
So
first
what
one.
must I do? If Musa, we are both have the same understanding of dating before a relationship.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if
definitely.
this person can't, what are we gonna do when we date?
Well, the fact that someone can't afford taking you out on a date to date does not mean they're not a good person, or they wouldn't make a suitable mate for you in the long run. So you just need to look for the right traits, right? So for example, let me give an example. Okay, I've been broke too. I won't pretend. I've been broke too, and I've been.
Musa, what are we doing?
We
outside?
actually.
What will we be doing outside?
Okay, so this is the problem, okay, that I see with dating or the dating culture, especially in the African context. The problem, for the most part, is it's all about what can I afford for this person or what can I buy to impress this person. So we as men feel this burden to throw and impress them.
No, Musa.
No, so I just want to explain. You said I can use whatever analysis, right? So this is the one. The uncomfortable ones are the ones that are going to keep you from heartbreak.
Musa, answer me. What will we be doing outside?
So I'm going there. So basically,
Okay.
when food is involved and a lot of impressums are involved, right? The problem is the focus becomes me trying to impress you, right? With the food that I buy you, with the setting that I take you to. And as a man, that contributes to my ego, to my overall ego, right? Yeah, that is the truth. Reason why most women don't this is one of the reasons why most women don't come across good men. It's because they are looking for the wrong thing, right? The fact that a man can afford a date does not mean that he will make a good man. The fact that he can't afford a date does not mean he won't make a good man. You must just look for the right things.
Okay, Musa, but you will lead me as a man. A man will direct me.
I'm still directing you even if I'm not taking you out to a date where I have to pay money.
No. We're now talking about this date thing and where we're going. And it's
Yeah, that's for sure.
so I never, let me say this, I never say, baby, let's go here. Especially if we're dating. We're not even, Marasam, we do use our baby, you know.
Yeah.
Abanye, we don't use our baby. It depends on the communication.
Yeah.
But labasi baby.
Yeah.
I will never say, baby, let's go to Saint.
Yeah.
Baby, let's go to Jamali. No.
Of course.
I've never.
Of course.
And there's a man who actually said to me, so like, as a first date, where would you like wanna go? And I said, I don't know. What do you think?
That's a very difficult question.
I will never.
Give it back to
because
the man.
I want to observe. I want to understand what I'm walking into.
But
So
the point I'm trying to
I
make is
never
this.
suggest, Musa, I never suggest to go to let's go here. Ooh, Mara, if you are taking me to Spare, I will definitely say, kudlala ama-game lana abantwana bayagijima kuningi okwenzakala iSpare.
Well, the problem with that is
Parents are screaming over tables, calling their children.
the problem with that is what you don't realize is that you're looking for a husband here, right? Someone you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, and you are using this single event to judge potentially a lifetime experience with this person,
It's
right?
not single event. My sister has 4 children. I've been to Spur for years.
Doesn't matter.
For years, I'm done with Spur.
And the problem with preferences is we tend to make a lot of them about us, right? So, for example, maybe, okay, in my lifetime, personally, I've been to Spain not more than 5 times.
Yes,
Personally.
in Doida.
So to me, that may be the fanciest place I'm thinking about.
In Doida.
Right?
In Doida must not dine at Spur.
So that may be the fanciest place
No, it can be.
I can think about,
And if you
honestly.
if you think it is, it's not, Musa.
Well, I know it's not, but to me personally,
No.
hence I said personally,
No.
you know, so if I'm taking you out, I may have the preference for Spur and you're having a preference for Kolkakio.
Yeah, when you
And-
ask me,
Yeah.
and you say Spur, I will say, no, it won't be appropriate. Like,
Why?
we won't. Kuningi okwenzakala Spur.
And what if-
Ama-game,
And what if you
abantwana.
lose a good man? Because
Kuyakhalwa ngapha.
what if you're losing a good
Kuyaraswa
man?
ngapha.
What if you're losing a good man and then
Abo
he'll
happy
be a
birthday
proper
ngapha.
husband?
No, it can be. It can be.
It can be.
Ngapha bo happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I think in our generation, one of the challenges we've I don't know, we no
We
longer
are
consider the
not
things
agreeing
that
on this
matter.
topic. I wonder when it comes to this.
Yeah, we don't agree with this
When
one.
it comes to the chunks.
We don't agree. We don't agree.
So we
That's
don't
for
agree
sure.
when it comes to the chunks.
That's for sure.
We don't.
So in my opinion, honestly, I think because I've had circumstances, for example, right, where I wanted to go on a date with a lady that I really like,
Yes.
and at that time I'm so broke, yet I know.
Then don't.
No, listen, I like this woman.
Don't.
I shouldn't.
No.
But do you know what she would be losing in the process of me not doing that?
But where are we going?
No, listen.
What are we doing? Okay, let me
You-
not
you-
say
you-
where we're
you
going.
said you said you
What
wanted.
are we doing?
Exactly. That's a good question. I think that's a better question than.
Because I don't want to come into your personal space. I don't want you to
That's
come
not
into
a
my
problem.
personal space. We are dating.
That isn't a problem.
What are we going to be doing if you really, really, really like me?
Yeah.
You really, really want to spend time with me, get
Yeah.
to know me, but you broke
The purpose of dating
that time.
is not. Okay, let me talk about what the purpose of dating is.
Ah.
It is to get to know each other, right?
Einstein.
Yeah, to get
Dodging the question.
No, we're getting to know each other here. So the purpose of going out on a date is not taking you out to a certain restaurant to try to impress you in a certain way.
Yes.
It is to create a space where I can get to know you,
Yes.
where we can have a conversation,
Yes.
right? That's what it's about.
Yes.
So here I am, I want to take you out on a date, but I'm broke and I like you. And
Yes.
I just want to get to know you. Why can't I just get you in my car, then we take a drive and, you know, go as far as we can, and we'd just be conversing and talking and stopping by and chilling by some place and, you know, talking and continue with our journey, and then we come back. Why not?
Yes. Ice cream dates. Yes.
That's not an ice cream date. No,
Musa.
I don't mean ice cream date. I mean like,
Musa ungenza umuntu omubi, ungenza umuntu omubi.
guys.
Umusa ungenza umuntu
So
omubi.
this is where
I'm all for ice cream dates.
no,
I
not
love.
an ice cream date. I don't mean an ice cream date.
No, but on the drive, what are we doing? What are we eating? We're not eating anything. Hi, Musa.
I think your love for food will betray you.
Musa. Mina, like, I can't be in the presence of a ndoda,
Yeah,
and I'm not something.
you're not eating.
Something.
You know, and that's why. And honestly speaking, that's why in our in our generation, there are a lot of expectations from both sides, right? Because for example,
Musa, I love food.
the average man, right? The average man, when you say things like, "I can't be around you and not eat. You have to buy me something." You may not. I
but
know you're
it's
not going to
just
tell
Zama.
them. No, it's not just Zama, because Zama is getting involved with another what do they call it? Another person's son here, right? So the trick here is you have this preference of saying, I want this
But
and
Musa, we
this.
can't
If you're
be
taking me
driving.
out
We can't be driving.
Why not?
From town to town, and there's no
It doesn't need to be town. Maybe we
drink,
just. Maybe we just.
sweets,
Maybe we just.
lace.
Maybe we just take a hike and we get to know each other. Okay, you've never done that before. How about you try it with a man if you ask you out
Hiking,
that
going on
way?
a hiking date. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done it, but it's not a pleasant one. Musa, I'm very thick.
Okay, maybe not
So
not hiking a mountain.
by
Taking a walk.
Musa,
How about a
I'm
walk?
very grumpy. By hey.
How about
hey.
a walk? How about a walk?
Cool.
Take a
Yes,
walk?
I've taken walks. With
And
an ex.
And okay, let's assume the guys that you took walk with were just not
Musa,
it.
the problem is
Then-
the chunks.
Ah,
The problem is the chunks.
no, you know the problem is if you're looking at a relationship
But
from this
and that's the thing.
from
I feel
from
like
no, it can't, guys. No.
Musa, I need to know because we're not gonna drop. We don't want to drop all of your gems
Yeah.
in one video.
Yeah.
So you were still telling me for me to not get my heart broken in the next 6 months of 2022. My standards.
Yep.
Talk to me. I'm not gonna interrupt you now.
Okay, so we off the money standard, right?
What is it about the money standard? Tell me.
Yeah, so we off that.
No, tell me.
Well, honestly speaking, I just think money becomes a distraction. You know,
Okay.
it distracts a lot of us from really looking at the important thing. You know, I've had it with men as well who would say they wouldn't go for a woman who doesn't have a job or a woman who isn't independent because they are independent on their side. So they feel that they should get a woman who is independent as they are, you know, especially in these modern society that is no longer as traditional as, you know, what we had back in the day. So yeah, so it becomes really, it becomes a problem from both sides, really. Yeah, so I think it becomes a distraction. It distracts you from seeing the person for who they truly are, you know, being the husband that they could potentially be for you for the rest of your life. Because sometimes money is not in paper or in numbers, you know, bank account and everything. Sometimes it's really encapsulated in the wisdom that the person has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like for sure, that's what it is.
yeah,
That's just truth. There was a time I didn't have money as well, so so that's just the honest truth, you know.
Are we going to pay for the bond in wisdom?
No, but listen, a man will keep a woman who will stick with him in his brokest moments.
No.
Not all the time, of course.
No.
This
not
doesn't-
ever anymore. Not ever anymore.
Ah, no, it can't be not
Not
ever,
ever
anymore.
anymore.
No, it can't be not ever.
Oh,
Most men value
that woman who sticks with him through his rock bottom moments it turns out to be a Popeye.
So what are you gonna do
When
now?
you stay,
what are you gonna
You
do?
become a Popeye.
So what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Are you just gonna be whatever woman?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that the man that I marry is financially
Stable.
intelligent enough. No, not stable.
Did you say intelligent?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Financially intelligent
Finish
enough
it up, please.
not to reach a rock bottom
What?
whereby we find ourselves where we find ourselves homeless, carless. Because I think even if we rock bottom, if we at least have a roof over our heads, we can get from point A to point B, we can get up, singavuka.
That's why you should stick with him when he's dealing with a lot.
Yes.
Even financially.
Yes.
That is a guarantee of that he won't hit rock bottom.
But
You'd be that assurance to him.
also we can't pay for a house in your wisdom. Bangasishaya a bank.
Okay,
And
guys.
a
I
small
don't want to go into how long it took some of the richest guys in the world to be rich. Okay, it took a long time, and
But not with wisdom.
it was with wisdom. I mean, it took Elon Musk to be wise to be where he is today. You know? Oh, so guys, come on, let's be honest. You know?
So Masa, I feel like you have a double standard.
Okay.
Because I was speaking about not dating an unemployed man because I have before.
Yes.
And he said to me, but that's in your past.
Yeah, it is in your
Leave
past.
it in your past.
Exactly.
If your future husband, maybe you find him unemployed or becomes unemployed at a certain point. But Musa, the fact that you were once very broke, leave it in your past now, eh?
How?
Leave it in your past.
How am I living in my past?
You're not living in your past, leaving it in your past.
So my double
by wanting me to to not eat when I'm on dates.
No, I'm not
Leave it in
saying
your past.
I'm not saying that as an absolute. What I'm saying is there are times when a man just does not have the means.
Then
So
let's
so if he does not have the means in that situation,
Yeah.
what you should look for is not that he does not have the means. You should try and look for something intrinsic, you know, because that is more long term than the fact that he can't take you out on a date.
Okay,
That's what I
hear
mean.
you.
Yeah. You know?
In a situation like that, I honestly cannot say to you, then tell me, because you telling me will probably put me off.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't have to tell you what do I do. Why is that putting you off?
It will. It's not even. It's not. It will put me off.
So that
especially if we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. No, it will put me off.
So that takes us back to the fact that money is
rather if you're not fine,
yeah,
let's go on a car date. A car date is fine, but lazynyana, built on nyana.
But the thing is, as you said, you wouldn't like spare.
I'm not going to spare. I'd rather
if
have
you're not going
lace
to
and
spare.
built on.
But a man wouldn't know that you want lace and built on, you know? And he would be trying so hard to impress you.
I mean, now he does.
He'd be trying to...
Now they do. Now he does. Nah.
He'd be trying so hard to impress you that he would...
And for future references for you guys, for you, Musa, please, can't be driving.
I know there's a girl who likes driving on here.
I'm not.
Not a problem.
Nothing.
Well,
you're gonna make me miss my fridge, and it's saying
well, my point is don't use that one event, guys, to judge if you're gonna have someone.
Okay, let's move from money. Okay, let's move from we can't.
But that's the most important part, though. That's the problem. Okay, so now, because that's the part where most men actually use to judge if you're a catch or not for them. Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Like if you're so into money and into the details of what he can buy you, he will impress you all he can, expecting a reward, a sexual one. And then after that, the relationship will be done. The next one is, get something to read. Yeah, get something to read. That's a catch for men who are looking for a wife. Yeah, but for men who are looking for...
What do you mean?
I mean for men...
A woman who reads?
Yeah, a woman who is reading something. That's attractive, Because I know that you're investing in... What can I say? I know that you're ingesting certain knowledges to improve...
But I'm a student.
Yourself.
I'm a part-time student. I read.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like reading...
But in between semesters, I don't want to read.
No, like get a book. Get a book on act like what do they call it again? Act like a lady.
Musa, I'm a part-time law student. I read.
No, not that type of reading.
But in between semesters, I don't want to read.
No, not that type of reading, guys. Like just get something that will inform you on relationship level. On a relationship level, yeah.
Musa,
something that will help grow you in relationships. That's attractive. And that will ensure that you don't get heartbroken because you will build your character. And there's something that a character does to men, right? Character sometimes works like a repellent. If you are a very kept,
What is this kept? What does this kept
Kept means you're collected. You are that person. You have a certain character that brings value to your personality. That's what we mean by kept. So if you have that type of character and that type of personality, men who just can't keep up with such women just won't approach you.
I mean, that's already happening.
Exactly. So, and it's both ways, with women who are all over the place.
The ones who can keep up,
No, sometimes it's not just their fault. It's also your preferences and your standards, like the one that I just mentioned. Anyway,
no.
Reading.
No.
Reading is important.
I do want to go and get a book to read.
Yeah.
I'm not into self-help books.
That's the book. That's the type of reading I'm talking about.
No,
what type of reading do you want to do?
Novels.
Jesus Christ. No, not novels. Not those. Like with a novel, you're gonna have
self-helps.
Yeah, go get a self-help book and grow your character, man. Invest in your character. That's important. Our characters don't improve by osmosis. They improve through reading and engaging with knowledge. So if you can't read, if you don't like reading, then get hooked on someone that's a self-help person. Maybe a Matthew Hussey or a YouTuber or someone,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Musa.
Yeah.
I'm a part-time law student. I read tons
of books. Yeah, section 21,
I
whatever.
Read it. Yeah,
but one thing that you should have... Okay, so look at it like this, right?
Exhausting.
Look at it like this. You're reading your law books to learn about law so you can be a lawyer.
Yes.
Right? So, There's also reading about relationships so that you can be a relationshipper. There's that as well. You know, you do your driver's license so that you can be a driver. You don't just drive from nowhere and know how to drive without learning about it. You know, it's the same with relationships. And it's the same with bringing value into your life.
Hey.
You know? You have to read something.
Musa,
you have to ingest something.
Okay, you win.
Okay?
Okay,
We agree?
You win.
Yeah.
You win. Okay.
So, read on that. And number 3, be open-minded.
I think I am. Don't you think?
You're very traditional in your approach.
Very traditional, yes.
You're very traditional in your approach of relationships. So I know most of us want to keep the traditional model for our relationships. But honestly speaking, in the 21st century, that just doesn't hold us much. It's not practical.
It's not practical when
Yeah.
when it comes from our side. But you can want me to cook for you. You can want me to do your laundry. You can want me to do this and do that. You can want me to not speak. You can
That is still not practical. Doesn't
work
matter
like
whether
that.
it's coming from a man. It's still not
Doesn't work
practical.
like that.
Because women nowadays have jobs. So
We absolutely have
yeah,
jobs.
you can't expect your woman to be cooking for you every day. That's just
No,
not
sir.
practical. She may even try to do it, but she's not going to be able to do it because
No,
it's not
sir.
practical.
No,
That's what I mean.
she ain't gonna try to do it. No, she ain't.
But you just said you cooked for that dude.
I got work to do. Musa. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Caught
One
you
night-
red-handed.
One night. No, but not every night. Guys, I
Yeah,
cook.
of course.
Okay? But not in Dabaya every night. I have work and I work till very late.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allowed to start late. I'm allowed to start work later because I'm not a morning person. I'm praying about it. I'm
You're praying about not being a morning person?
yes.
Wow.
Timekeeping. I'm praying about it. It's a prayer item. It's a big prayer item. I believe God will come through for me. God will answer me eventually. But for now,
I wonder if Jesus is coming through for this one.
for now, I get to work later and I leave work late.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not practical for me right now, and it won't be practical for when I finish school because I mean
Yeah.
you
No, I
can't
get you.
be a CA and when you need to go. People are busy researching, drafting. When I must go cook, huh?
Well,
What is that?
yeah, I'm not saying don't cook at all for your men, okay? I'm just saying,
No, absolutely not.
yeah, I'm just saying in the being open-minded in the 21st century involves doing away with the traditional concept of marriage. Yeah, so you do away with that and
feel
you
like you're coming
accept
for me.
that marriage is not going to be the way you envisioned or the way your mom and your dad had it. It's not going to happen that way. Things have changed. You see?
I feel like you haven't answered me.
Yeah. And so that is just a small
I
part.
still don't know what I
small
need
part
to
of
do
being
in the next 6
open-minded.
months not to get my heart broken.
Well, I mentioned.
I
Number
need you
one,
to
change
tell
your
me-
preferences.
And you tell me when he does this Zama, it means this. When he says this,
Well,
it means that.
it is not just him that makes it possible for you to be heartbroken. It's also you.
Hey!
That's for sure. It's both ways. It's never like one person, you know? Yeah,
It's
so
a lie.
So hence I said that women expect men to know everything. And sometimes I am very, what's the word? Like my intentions are very good concerning you. But the moment I get into a relationship, I realize that you are a mess and I can't keep up with you. And I just decide to leave.
But
Yeah, because that's, you know. And on your side, you look at it from, but why do you just
How do you
leave?
decide to leave?
Because I realize that you're not what I'm looking for, and I leave. That's for sure. So that's why you must read books so that you improve your character as well. You know? Exactly. That helps.
I'm being trolled here.
That really helps.
I am being trolled.
No.
But I told you, I get the bottom of the bottom, the pits of the pits. Yazi.
But that's
Lava unkulunkulu athi.
that's almost every
Sibonele.
girl's story.
No,
in
me,
2022.
people can tell you, my friends can tell, my sister can tell you. Me, the ones Nkulunkulu says, you are on your own, my son. Those are the ones that want Zama. Those are the bottom of the bottom.
Okay, the funny thing is, I've been single for the longest time, right? And funny enough, although I'm very strongly opinionated about relationships and the things I even believe men should improve, and I'm engaged in improving myself as a man, I still find myself in a position where I'm single, you know? So it isn't just about. So the problem with this singleness thingy that's going on all across the world, and with millennials and everyone, the problem is it's always seen as if it's a woman problem.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not a woman problem. It's also a man problem, because most of the women that do not want to be single are not even, eligible for marriage. They don't have what it takes for a man to actually say, I'm going to be committed to you. They just don't. So most men just stay away. Unfortunately, you keep complaining, they stay away. They're like, oh, okay, well, we know what you're worth, and we're not going to give it to you, because after all,
no,
that's for sure.
No,
that is the hard truth.
And what is that caused by? Have you ever taken the time to consider what is that caused by?
It's not just men, because, like I said.
I know that a bitter woman doesn't just fall from a tree. An angry woman doesn't just form from thin air. It's experiences, it's treatment.
How about a man? How about an angry man and a bitter man?
Yeah. I mean, to each their own. I understand that.
Yeah.
So, because now I've been treated a certain way, I come from certain experiences. You as a man, am I not with you understanding and being patient with me and showing me what is Zama?
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
I'm effed up. I'm effed up. I don't know how to love. I don't know how to trust. I do the wrong things. I do inappropriate
Every
things.
Time?
In the beginning, yes, I will. In the beginning.
How about when I do inappropriate things?
Let's say
those are red flags for me because I'm a man?
Let's say in the beginning. No, and for women as well, they are viewed as red flags. Let's say in the beginning, I do inappropriate things. I do the wrong things. I always assume there's something wrong you're doing. I always go to the worst case scenario when it comes to you and our relationship.
Yeah.
Are you leaving? Are you quitting?
Yeah.
Am I not with you, showing me, being patient with me?
Well,
to say
part of that responsibility is mine.
Zama, we don't do that.
Yeah, part of that responsibility is mine, right? But like I said, if you're not going to engage yourself into improving your own character, maybe through reading, maybe through doing.
You found me. I haven't started reading.
Well,
all I know is I'm heartbroken. I've been dogged to hell and
that can
back.
That can have you left, unfortunately.
But I do want something. I crave it. I want it. But I really am effed up. I'm messed up. And I'm not messed up because I wanted to be messed up. I'm messed up because of my experiences and the way people chose to treat me despite what I brought to the table.
Then don't go into a relationship.
Am I not with you being patient and understanding with me and showing me?
Unfortunately,
showing me the way back to a healthy relationship.
One of my friends used to say this when we were younger. He used to say, a relationship is not a crusade. What that means is it is not a rehabilitation center. So basically what he meant is, there are certain traits you cannot redeem.
You've answered me.
So basically what that means what that means is if you're broken and you're going through all of those things, there's no man who can save you from that, right? So because the man wants love as much as you do.
I love.
Right? It's not just about you.
It's
about the both. How can I love when you're broke? How can you love when you're broken and you're doing the wrong things all the time?
I can, but now my reactions to your actions are off.
Then how about my reactions to your actions? Because when you react, that's also an action to me. It'll bounce back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the problem is. So to stop the cycle, what you do now is you don't get into a relationship and you find something to read, find something to improve yourself, to grow, something you can use to grow, like a book, like follow someone who is out there teaching some really good wisdom. You learn from that and you let it build you.
Okay, so this is a great closing.
Yeah.
In my personal experience, I've been through hell and back.
Yeah.
I've been through the most. I've been dogged.
Yeah.
And what I have discovered is that men are not patient anymore.
Do you mean all of us, or just the men you met?
My experience.
Just the men you met?
Like that's exactly what you are
Everyone
validating. You're validating that by saying
Not
that
really.
relationships are not rehabilitation centers.
Yeah, they're not. Of course.
I don't need a rehabilitation center. I don't.
Yeah.
However, I do need someone who's patient. I do need someone who understands that however I behave and whatever my reactions are, they don't come from a bad place.
Did you say however?
Whatever my reactions are to your actions, they are not. They don't come from a bad place. Or a lot of men take it as "Gatelela, wena, don't respect me." No, they don't come from a place like. But they come from a place of experience, and they come from a place of repeated experience.
You know what the problem is with
and
that notion?
Repeated hurt.
The problem with that notion is when I come into your life as a man, I come as an individual, right? And I am not at all liable for the hurt that you've experienced in the past. So those were your own choices. You make those choices. So that means you are fully liable for redeeming yourself from the bad choices that you made in the past.
And you must acknowledge.
And you must acknowledge that they were bad choices before you get to me.
A man is a dog.
Well, no, I disagree.
I will love a man. I will cater to a man.
Yeah.
I will everything. But when it is a dog,
well,
it belongs in the dog pound.
Unfortunately, it seems to me that what's the word? Like there's a worldview that most modern women were sold, in particular, that men are just dogs, you know, and of course that has to do a lot with history. I get it, but honestly speaking, guys, no. Men are not dogs.
I was say you sold me out. You sold me out.
Men are not dogs. No.
You have sold me out. I can't believe this, but it's okay. No.
Did I sell you out? No, it's fine. We'll talk offline. But nothing is going to change offline, guys. If you've been working from home, you know this thing. We'll talk offline. Yeah.
Listen, you and I will talk offline.
So I have to remain on the call, right?
You've sold me out. You have to remain on this call.
Yeah, on the Teams call. Well, it's fine. Everybody else can leave.
Almost has said a mouthful. Can I close? Can I close?
You can go ahead and pray for us, and
I need to
closing prayer.
Guys, and that's all that's needed. That is all that's needed. Someone who is patient. Someone who is understanding enough to understand that I'm not coming from a bad place. I'm not coming from a place of disrespect. I'm not coming from a place of I'm not willing to make it work with you. I'm not coming from a place of I don't want to do the work, or I've been raised bad, or this or that, but I'm coming from a place of experience. And that's it. And I think the world would be a better place. Relationships would be better. People will not be dating for 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. If, and that goes for men
were better.
Men and women.
Okay. That's a better one. That's a better closing. That's a better closing.
You are trolling me. You are trolling me.
Okay.
I feel attacked.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
On my YouTube channel.
You can.
I feel attacked.
By a guest.
By a guest. I mean, what is that?
Yeah. Let me chill.
For men and women, if we were patient with each other, if we were willing to show each other the way back to healthy relations, that's it. Because we all say, "Hey, it's not my problem. That's your baggage. That's who will help us? Who will help us?" I'm gonna say yes. I've been to my studies. I've learned. Well, I haven't said this to you as well.
Yeah.
I've been to therapy a couple of sessions, but my therapist is not the right fit for me, which is why I stopped going to my therapist. But I am making it a priority to find a therapist that will be a right fit for me. Yes, and I do want to get a book. I'm not sure of self-help books, but I think you've convinced me. I will get a self-help book. Cool. I do want to start reading. I'm trying. So all that I need is for someone to see me and see the woman that I am and the value that I can bring into your life.
Yeah.
If only they are patient and understanding and they are willing to put in. Yes, it's not your responsibility. You didn't hurt me.
Okay.
You didn't break my heart.
Okay.
But do you see me? Do you see what I could be to you? Help me. That's
good.
it.
That's good.
That's it.
That's a better closing, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm really happy. You're gonna get the self-help book, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, good.
You'll help me. You'll help me. Okay.
We'll pick one for you. Not just what. Okay, let's close, guys.
Musa is starting his own YouTube channel, guys.
Yeah, let's close.
I'm gonna help Musa start his own YouTube channel
because I think I'm too.
And I'm gonna come on your channel and troll you.
I'm gonna invite you as a guest.
I'm gonna come and troll you on your channel, and I'll tag you on your channel.
I'll enjoy the trolling so much.
My gosh!
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a beautiful one.
Thank you.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Musa.
Was my advice good though?
Yes.
No, that's
I mean, when you started attacking me on my own channel,
yeah, then you found
I was like, what is this
What?
now?
What?
What do we call this?
An attack.
But it is an attack. On my own soil, on my own country soil.
Yeah.
But I think it's healthy. I don't want it to be fake. I don't like fake content.
Yeah.
I don't like unrelatable content because these are the conversations that we have behind closed doors.
Yeah.
At braais, at house parties, whatever.
Yeah.
We have these conversations, we have these arguments, and that is what my channel is about. Real life, real stuff, real time. So thank you guys for watching, and come back for more. We're going to have more sit downs with Musa, and I'm going to try to get other people. Until then, come back for more videos. Please like and subscribe. Most importantly, comment, because these type of sit downs really require an engagement, and I would love to engage with you guys. Musa will engage with you guys when he sees your comments. So let's talk, and let's correct Musa that
you can go ahead, I don't mind.
I can't be with a daughter, and we're busy driving. We're just talking.
I think we as men should
I even ran out of saliva in my mouth. We're busy talking. Driver.
My man,
guys.
if guys are here
Never.
on this channel, guys, please defend me. Please,
No.
I know, guys.
No.
Hey,
No.
I feel like I'm the one who's been attacked here for being a girl.
See you guys next time.
Bye,
Don't forget to
guys.
subscribe.